Hello and welcome to Melomaniax, the podcast where we take unbiased deep dives into the biggest musicians and bands of all time. I'm your host, Ashton.
And I'm Dallas. We are back again, rounding out the 2000s with part two of what I believe will end up being 5 parts of the 2000s just because of the sheer volume of music in these years here. So today we're going to try to get to 2002 and 2003. But before we do that, please, quick reminder, like and subscribe on YouTube if that's where you're listening. If you're more of a social media guy, hit us up on TikTok and Instagram. If you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify or any of the other podcasting platforms, please consider leaving us a 5-star review. And finally, if you like what we do here, consider checking out our Patreon. We have one tier at $5 a month. It's going to get you a lot of cool perks like access to our Discord and some other cool things as well. So these episodes can get pretty long, as we found out. That's why we decided to split this one into several parts, as well as, if you zoom out even further, we've split the whole series into, it's the biggest series of the year. We started this in the summer. It's going to go all the way through the end of the year. So I'm excited. Let's dive into 2002, the first album of 2002. It came out January 1st, and it is called I Am. And it is by the artist Ayumi Hamasaki. She's a Japanese singer, songwriter, and producer, nicknamed the Empress of Pop. Apparently, she's very influential on Asian music. I had never heard of her. She is the best-selling solo artist in Japan, though, so that's pretty cool. That's the first album. There was another album called The Record by Prick. But now that we've kicked off here 2002, let's start talking about the ones we recognize. And if you guys want to follow along, you're welcome to Google the list as well. Follow along with us. I see Alan Jackson has Drive here, January 15th. That's a good one. What you got?
What a good-looking mustache on that album artwork.
Oh, he's the king.
Dude.
He's the king.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that. He always has a mustache, doesn't he? If I remember. Just
yeah, a lot of those guys do.
Yeah.
Bolt Thrower. That's a metal band I haven't heard of in a long time. Patrick. You remember Patrick from college? Yeah, he was a big fan of Bolt Thrower. That's the only time I've ever heard of him.
Wow, look at that artwork, dude. It looks like a video game cover from like an early
really
1990s PC video game.
Dude, how much is that like? That is like a Battlefield style game. Or no, it's like a Age of Empires style game from like 2001.
Oh yeah, dude, for sure. Just with like what are those like civilization type games?
Oh yeah. They have a new one coming out, Civilization 6. Actually, it looks pretty cool.
Really? Oh, that will be sick.
Later in January, we get Willie Nelson's 50th.
Dude, I saw that. 50, baby.
The Great Divide.
Look at that. Some of the artists he has.
I got to start writing
collabs with.
I got to start writing some more.
Rob Thomas from Matchbox 20, Leanne Womack, Kid Rock, Sheryl Crow, Bonnie Raitt. So some good collabs on that album, actually. So
U2 dropped 7. That's pretty cool.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. It says it was a exclusive Target or exclusive.
They do a lot of weird deals like that. And you know what's interesting? U2 is they have a lot more music and a lot more albums than you think they do, based on like what's famous. So I think they actually didn't have a very high percentage of like what made it extremely famous. Obviously they had more than most artists, but compared to what they put out, I think it's I think they have a lot more music than people realize. Dude, Nine Inch Nails and All That Could Have Been. That's a live DVD. I remember that one.
That's how I'm starting to feel about Elton John. I'm like, he has a ton of hits.
Same, yeah.
He has a ton of hits, but then we found out, like, dude, he has a ton of music.
Yeah, for sure.
So much. Let's see.
Bad Religion.
Yeah, Bad Religion.
Sun O, cool band. I'm not really familiar with them, but they're like a noise rock band. Drone kind of. It's really cool. We should check them out more.
Dream Theater 6 album here.
I was about to say 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence. If you want to hear just the single worst snare tone ever, check out that album.
Uh-oh.
It's so funny. It's just gung, gung.
Yeah, I know the exact snare sound you're talking about, dude.
It's really funny. From what I remember, I think there's actually a couple songs on that album where it doesn't crack as much or as bad, but it's funny because Mike Portnoy is always like, we don't use drum samples. Never, never, never. It's like, you should have.
You should have.
Maybe it's like I heard this guy was bragging to me about not using auto-tune. And I was just looking at him like, you should have seriously considered auto-tune. There's ain't nothing to brag about here, dude.
That's crazy.
I thought that was pretty funny.
We got...
All right. What do we got
moving
next?
along, trying to find some recognizable artists here. Ooh, Buckethead. That's funny. Releasing stuff. On the same day Britney Spears released something.
Of course.
A soundtrack from
The Big Two.
Crossroads. The Big Two. What world are we living in?
Spears, the crossover.
When are we gonna get that Britney Spears Buckethead collab? Still waiting.
Honestly, they should have done it years ago.
Right? Yeah. What's going on with that? When are we? Right. We'll get it someday, right? Actually, do we need to step up and produce it? Is that what needs to happen? I'll reach out to Brittany. You reach out to Buckethead. You probably you speak guitar. Yeah, yo Bucket.
Mr. Head, please.
Oh, that'd be great. All right, moving down, trying to find something. There's just so many. I just love that as you go. There's so much more music and so much more music I've never heard of.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that there's like so much, but they're big enough to get, listed like on here. Because it's, they were put out by a somewhat decent label. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you grab that Jennifer Lopez? Way Up. February, I think.
Oh yeah, it's a remix album.
Where are you at now? I'm approaching into March. I see.
That's about where I'm.
Here's a big one. Norah Jones' debut, Come Away With Me. That's a fantastic album.
Oh, nice. That is a good one.
You know what's funny? There's a few artists I consider sounding like New York City feels, and that album's one of them. Come on. I can't describe it, but John Mayer's first album is the same way.
Yep, I know that. I know the sound you're talking about.
And there's a couple other ones, but that Norah Jones album is perhaps the best example. And here I'm reading, recording sessions took place at Sorcerer Sound Studio in New York City. So she really captured it.
Wow, you nailed that, dude. That's crazy.
Cannibal Corpse, Gore Obsessed. I'm waiting for that collab too. Yes, Norah Jones featuring Cannibal Corpse.
What is this? It's a DVD by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I was wondering what it was.
Ooh, Black Label Society. Man, I love them. You got it. You have to appreciate that album art, dude. Just a biker's wet dream, just blasted onto paper.
Where? What's
1919 Eternal by Black Label Society. I think it's March 5th. I think it's March. Yeah.
March 5th. Oh, green. I see it. Okay. Gotcha.
Oh, just skulls and planes and tanks and guns and troops.
Perfect.
I love it. That's nothing.
Right?
Oh, wow. Against Me, an American punk rock band. They have an album called Against Me is Reinventing Axl Rose. That's their debut album.
Oh.
I'm wondering what the Axl Rose tie-in is.
Yeah, because he's...
The album's title references Guns N' Roses singer Axl Rose illustrated on the cover. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's on the cover, so they had to get the okay.
What's the album title? Grace stated the album name was a Kill Your Idols proclamation. Quote, Guns N' Roses were my favorite band when I was a kid. The title was meant as a tribute in a way. It was also about destroying your heroes. Okay, cool.
Kind of fits with that one. All right.
That's cool. I don't know the band or the album, but that's cool. All right, we are into...
Still a little further into March. Destiny's Child has a remix album.
Oh, Coheed and Cambria, Second Stage Turbine Blade. That's their debut studio album. Nice.
Oh, dude. Flogging Molly's Drunken Lullabies album. I actually like that album a lot. Yeah, that one, first heard the song Drunken Lullabies is on a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4. Definitely will always remember that for the rest of my life for some reason.
Which one? Which song?
The song called Drunken Lullabies as well.
Oh, yeah. I remember
that on one. There. So is Number of the Beast is also on that album or on that Tony Hawk. Yeah, dude. I
remember Goldfinger's on there a lot.
I really just want to go back and play some old video games because they have just awesome soundtracks.
You know what?
Dude. Killer.
You know what? Maybe in luck, I read something that Tony Hawk is in discussions with Activision, and that's all that was said. So could be something coming.
Oh, we haven't got a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game in a while. They started doing the skate games and stuff.
Forever, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's been forever. But you remember when they went to the Underground one? That was the best one. Isn't that right? I'm thinking of Need for Speed Underground. What's the one that went more to like a story? And you were like a character and like you interacted with Bam Margera. And
I had that one on PSP.
That one was fun.
I can't remember what
let
that
me
one
look
was.
it up because
It
it was
might
a
have been
Tony
Tony
Hawk
Hawk Underground.
Tony Hawk
that sounds
Skater
right.
games.
I feel like that sounds right, but that was the last one I played. Was on
because there was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, 3, 4, even 5. I don't remember 5.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll never forget that first room you're in the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater, where you're in that like warehouse,
dude,
ramps.
and it's just an
I could
indoor
never figure out how to
skate
get out of it.
Yeah. Wow, I
called-
literally have that all these memories of Tony Hawk
Oh, it
flooding
is
into
called
my
Tony
mind.
Hawk's Underground.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's called Tony Hawk's Underground.
And
Yeah,
there
but
was an
that-
Underground too. Dude, I really loved that game. I mean, because it has more of a story. You're not just like doing tricks, you know?
Yeah. You have to do like different like objectives and enough of them to move on to the next level. And a
All I
lot of different
remember was
ones
there
like
was-
change the map because you're like interacting with it.
Yeah.
Like you're
I remember
destroying
there was a
stuff and
scene
whatnot.
with Bam Margera and he was in a car and he comes out to talk to you and he's talking about his new sound system and he goes, "It's louder than a Metallica concert in there right now."
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
all I remember about that game.
You used to be able to spray paint stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, like your tagging. But anyways, we should get back to music. Enough Tony Hawk
That's true.
talk. I like
Welcome
that.
back to the Tony Hawk cast.
True. Looks like Jimmy
5 hours of
Buffett.
nonstop Tony Hawk reminiscing.
Look how many albums came out on March 19th. Jeez.
Oh, I have to scroll to see them all. Drunken Lullabies, like you said, Jimmy Buffett, Far Side of the World. Jimmy Buffett, another one of those guys with way more albums than songs you know. For example, this is his 24th.
Jeez.
There aren't 6 songs that everybody knows. You know
Dude,
what I
look
mean?
at that Simple Plan
Oh,
debut.
dude. I was about to just say that debut album has more songs that you recognize than you realize, for sure. It has I'd Do Anything, Worst Day Ever, I'm Just a Kid, Addicted, Perfect.
Wow, what a good album. My goodness.
Yeah, dude. And just so perfectly the sound of 2002. Like that album might be one of the most nostalgic for me.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I could probably put that on right now and just be like instantly taken
I
back
have.
to childhood.
I put it on in the last couple years and listened to it like, oh my God, I forgot how good these guys were. Like
I'm gonna have
I
to
was
go
like,
and
I know
listen
one
to that.
I know 1 or 2 of their songs. And then you play it and you're like, oh, I know every song. Jesus Christ.
I'm
Okay,
actually writing. I'm
Megadeth.
actually making a note right now to go and add some of that to Nicole and I's playlist.
And they just came out with a new album. I say just, it was like 2022, I think. And they have a really good song or 2 off that. And it's like really well produced. It's awesome. And it's really funny to me that you could be, 45, 50 years old, still singing the same stuff. Like, I'm just a kid.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you need to write a will. Like,
That makes me wonder how old they were when that came out. Probably like what?
Probably pretty young.
Very early 20s, maybe late teens.
I call it like high school pop
Yeah.
rock, high school punk rock, where every one of those songs is like a scene in a movie where the high school bell rings and everybody's walking to class.
Yep. All right. What else?
We got Celine Dion,
Mhm.
Iron Maiden, Rock and Rio. That's the album that made me got me into Iron Maiden because I kept hearing people talk about Iron Maiden this, Iron Maiden that. They're the best, blah 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 blah. And I was like, I've literally never heard one of their songs. So we're at the beach on vacation, and I had a tradition where I'd go to the Target at the beach and buy an album that I'd never heard. So I saw Iron Maiden, Rock and Rio. I was like, all right, I'm buying this. I'm gonna see what it's about. And then I started listening to it, and that's how I got into Iron Maiden a little bit.
Oh, dude, look at an R. Kelly and Jay-Z album collab. Crazy,
There we go. Best of both worlds. What's the best part of that, R. Kelly?
right? All right.
Taking Back Sunday, Tell All Your Friends. That's their debut, dude.
Who? Taking Back
2002.
Sunday?
2002 might have it actually. As being the best one. What's the track listing on this? Oh, nothing.
Nothing. I don't know. I'm still
Nothing
leaning
with-
2000, but there's still so many more months in this year to
That's true. We're in
to-
April to
to
June
get
now.
me.
Busta Rhymes, he's got a best of.
I feel like I've heard of Simple Minds, right?
Look at the
It's old
yeah,
band.
Simple Minds does that song.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Okay,
No.
it is that.
Am I
band.
wrong on that?
All right. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm right. All right, Busta Rhymes down there on April 2nd. Look at this album art, and then I want to be like, all right, so I'm gonna stand on this tiny little stool, and I'm gonna crouch down and look really cool, and you got to snap the picture at the right time. It's just so funny. Like at first glance, that looks really cool, but then the more you think about it, you're like, that had to have been really silly to shoot.
Interesting artistic decision with that one.
The typography on the Best of Busta Rhymes though is super cool.
Oh, we got Goo Goo Dolls with their 7th.
Gutter Flower. This is their 7th, and this is their follow up to that big one.
The big one. I wonder what's on this one. Big. Oh, this has Big Machine. I know that song.
Sympathy is really good too.
And Sympathy. Yeah, I know Sympathy and Big Machine. Those are good songs. Okay, so not a bad album. This is, like you said, that where they really made. This is after their shift.
They're not punk
sound.
anymore. Yeah. Damon Albarn's got a solo down here. Mally Music.
Oh, we also got a Motorhead album. They're 16th, still doing it.
There we go.
Oh, there's Bonnie Raitt, Damon Albarn, like you said. Sheryl Crow. What is this? 4th. Come on.
CeeLo Green and his Perfect Imperfections. That's kind of fun.
Is that his first? I feel like I haven't seen CeeLo show up yet.
I don't know.
Debut.
Maybe.
Yep, it is debut. CeeLo's debut. What was on this one?
That's awesome.
Nothing. Okay, so it's probably his next one or two
Yeah.
that has like
Dun dun dun.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
I think the song's just called Fuck You, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Or Forget You if on the radio.
That song a lot.
Let's see. Kenny Chesney.
Dawkins still somehow making music. It's the only Dawkins album which features Europe guitarist John Norum.
Which cover is this one? Aw, no album artwork cover? Come on. Dawkins always got some solid album artwork.
That's true. Michael Bolton, Only a Woman Like You.
Actually, I like all in this little. We got Dawkins, Kenny Chesney, Michael Bolton, Dishwalla. Look at that.
I'm waiting for that greatest hits combination of all three of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are 4 drastically different fan bases.
Right, I know. Right?
Dawkins, Kenny Chesney, Michael Bolton, Dishwalla.
Oh.
You couldn't throw in Busta Rhymes. You're covering every human alive.
Dude, they all walk on stage together. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna hear.
What band is this?
what supergroup is this?
You know what? Goodness. I've decided unique does not mean good.
Yeah. Look at Aha still doing stuff. 7th studio
Aha's
album.
like, God damn it, we gotta freaking write Take on Me Too.
Yep.
1982, that song came out or whatever. Or it says that's when the band was formed, at least.
That's like a one-hit wonder in a way, I'd say.
Yeah, they're like the top of every list that says one-hit wonders. Hey, Vanessa Carlton, Be Not Nobody. Does that have her song on it? It does. 1,000 Miles.
Right before that, we got 50 Cent's debut mixtape.
Nice.
As well.
And then between the Bear Enemies debut, I saw them live at New Brooklyn Tavern.
Who?
They live around here somewhere.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
They live around Charlotte somewhere. Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
Their guitarist owns a coffee shop in Charlotte.
Oh, sweet. I
What
want to
do we
own a
got?
coffee
Trey
shop.
Anastasio, Tom Waits. What album is this for Tom Waits? 14th. Okay.
Rainbow.
Honestly, not a lot. Here's Warren Zevon.
Oh, yep, still doing
Zevon.
it. I've only really listened
11th.
to his like stuff through the 70s and 80s. I haven't listened to any like.
Oh, we get the debut of the Black Keys.
Oh, nice. Big
And we get the
come up.
4th studio album by Weezer. I was hoping that would be their debut. Hey, we get Rush, Vapor Trails, their 17th album.
Wow,
One
I
of my
didn't know they
favorite
had so many.
albums of all time is P. Diddy and Bad Boy. Just kidding.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, I actually know that Rush album cover. My dad had that album.
Yeah, it looked familiar to me too. Really cool cover.
Man. No FX.
There's a band called The.
Yeah, I've seen that. The. Every time I see that, it reminds me of the League of.
Yeah, I know. I thought that too. Boxcar Racer. Just talking about them the other day. It's a really cool side project for the Blink-182 guys. They have a few side projects.
I didn't know that. Is that all the same members? Like all 3 of them?
It's every one of their side projects is like 2 to 3. Is like 2 of the 3 basically with like a different third guy, from what I understand.
Gotcha. So it looks like this one has Tom and Travis.
Tom DeLonge and Travis Barker. Yeah.
Sweet. I'll have to dive into some of that. That sounds good. Poison's still
Poison
doing it.
has their 6th. Wow. They really didn't release that much music then, huh?
No, not really. What is this for Dio?
Killing the Dragon?
Yeah, that album artwork. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say that's something like...
There's some Dio stuff.
That's something Matt Cullen would get tattooed on him, you know?
Jeez. I'll never understand it. Drummers releasing solo albums. I'm sorry. Just no.
That's a good point.
Sorry, Tommy Lee.
I just saw this, and now I remember. I love this band, Something Corporate. I haven't heard them in years, and I remember really liking that band. I need to go look them up. But we get their major label debut. I remember like loving them and having so much cool stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't
kind of like, from what I remember, they're kind of like the Fray or something like that.
Oh, okay, that kind of music. I see.
I woke up in a car. That sounds familiar.
I can't believe Tommy Lee has a solo album. Weird. Can't get over that. We got a Dr. Dre compilation album. Nice.
A lot of his solo albums are like hip hop and stuff too, like craziness. Goldfinger talking about Tony Hawk.
Yep, there it is. Let's see.
Dr. Dre.
Then we have
Best of the Work.
The Eminem show. Eminem's fourth. This one
That's his fourth. That's one of the biggest ones, dude. Look at that art. Yep. You remember that?
Sing for the Moment. Cleaning Out My Closet. Superman. Yeah, this is the one we listened to a lot. Like a lot.
Is Sing for the Moment the one that samples? Yeah.
Yep.
Samples. I can't remember the name. Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. Yeah.
Dream On.
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. Yeah. Wow. Huge album. Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know.
I specifically remember Superman and Cleaning Out My Closet was on like one of our like mixtapes that we had. We used to have those white. I specifically remember the white CD with black marker written on it and
black marker written on it. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And it'd be like, we're gonna have such a dope weekend going to my grandma's, dude. Here's the mixtape I made.
Right.
And you know what? We did.
We did. That shit was sweet.
Steve Vai, The Elusive Light and Sound Volume 1. That's a compilation, though. I don't know. I don't really want to call compilations. We do get Avril Lavigne's first.
Ooh.
I always pronounce the G. I think the G is not pronounced. I think it's just Lavigne.
Yeah, it is Lavigne. This one
has
should
Complicated,
have a lot on it.
Skater Boy.
I was just about to say,
this
is a big
Mobile,
one.
Losing Grit. Like, Jesus.
Dude, she was huge.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. I'm saying 2002 has it.
There's some good stuff here. We'll see. I still need a little more convincing, but I'm close.
Well, if you need more convincing, how about Wasp's 10th album?
That does it. That pushes me over the edge.
All right, you got it.
God. Boys to Men, Full Circle was their sixth.
Oh, Newfound Glory does Sticks and Stones. That's their third, but it's one of my favorites.
Damn, David Bowie's 23rd. God, he has a lot more music than I thought.
A lot of nostalgia with that album art.
Korn with their fifth.
What's that one called? What's on that one? Untouchables. Oh, yeah. I remember this one. Let's see. What's the track listing? I was wrong. I don't remember this one.
Jerry Cantrell's second solo album.
Yeah, he did a few solo albums, and then you realize that he was the sound of Alice in Chains when you listen to his solo albums because it literally just sounds like Alice in Chains, but with him singing.
Hey, that's not a bad
thing. He sings
thing.
a lot. He sings a lot in Alice in Chains, a lot more than people realize.
Papa Roach with his third.
Their third.
Their third, sorry. I always forget they're a band.
Walk up to the singer. Are you Papa?
Are you Papa?
Are you Mr. Roach? Could I get you to
Roach.
sign this? Oh, Chumbawamba Ready-Mades.
Mr.
Is this the one with the song?
Which actually kind of is close.
Yeah, actually, you're not wrong, yeah. Chumbawamba. This one doesn't have it.
Chumbawamba? Oh, do they have the song?
I get knocked down, but I get up again. Song's called Tub Thumpin'.
Oh, dude, we got a Will Smith album, his third. Let's go.
Is this the one?
I don't think so.
I don't recognize that one. There's one with an album cover. It's like kind of bluish. I think we already saw it.
I think so too.
Shadazy. I remember them. They were like the like Dixie Chicks, like two. My mom liked some of their stuff.
The 12th Maroon 5 debut. Songs about Jane.
Oh, dude, that's a huge one.
Yeah, that's big.
That one has so many good songs on it, particularly one that most people don't listen to. It's called Through With You, track 10. But this song had Harder to Breathe, This Love, She Will Be Loved, Must Get Out, and Sunday Morning.
Yeah, that's big. I mean, they always have big songs on all their albums, I want to say.
That's true. But if you like Maroon 5 or if you don't like Maroon 5, go check out Through With You. Get about 2/3 of the way through, they drop like the sickest guitar riff you would never expect from Maroon 5. It's so good. It's like this nasty, chromatic, like funky riff. It's like, oh, dude, that's sick.
Look, dude, they're still making money off Elvis.
Yeah, right.
Jesus. Leave him alone.
This is his 86th. Just kidding. The Used, their debut. That's huge. I like that.
Oh, I like Muse.
That's not their biggest album, but no, not Muse. The Used.
Oh, the Used. Sorry.
Oh, Muse right below it.
Yep, that's my bad.
Nice. That's funny. I don't know if you saw that, but Muse is right below the Used. We're in July now. Oasis. Man, I like Oasis a lot, dude. And they really sound like the UK. Like,
yeah,
if you listen to Champagne Supernova as you're flying into Heathrow and look out the window, it's just like, yeah, this works.
This makes sense.
This is great.
So many compilation albums here. Aerosmith, Green Day, Beach Boys. Like, they're just, man, labels were just like, dude, we need money.
Oh,
a Jessica
that Aerosmith,
Simpson
dude.
remixed album.
I had all of these, though. I had that, oh yeah, Ultimate Aerosmith Hits. That's what got me in Aerosmith. Green Day, never seen that one in my life.
Me neither. Chicago and Kansas. That's funny that they're on the same day. Kansas and Chicago both getting compilation albums.
That's funny. Red Hot Chili Peppers, by the way. That's a big one.
Nice.
Even just the song, by the way.
I think
Yellow
that might
Card,
be the only one on there, right?
I guess that might be Yellow Card's debut, or I don't know. I think we've seen them before. Dave Matthews Busted Stuff. That's a really big one. Really good one, too.
Oh, which Counting Crows album is this? Their fourth? Okay.
Hard Candy. What's on that one? That sounds familiar.
American Girls, If I Could Give Love, Holiday in Spain, Big Yellow Taxi, Miami. Okay, not
Big Yellow Taxi. That's the one. That's the really famous one. So Joni Mitchell wrote it.
Yep.
But Big Yellow Taxi by Counting Crows is the one that you hear on the radio all the time, at least that I hear on the radio all the time. That's the one you pay paradise, put up a parking lot.
Believe it or not, it's a hidden track on that album.
That's crazy.
Right?
I mean, it is a cover, so I get that.
Yeah.
You know, as a kid, I always thought, oh, it's their song. And then you find out later, like, oh, it's a Joni Mitchell song for like the 60s. Her version's also great, but their version's really good too, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these guys that's like, the original's better. Like, it's like, well, they can both be good. Like, you don't have to pick one.
Lil Wayne, 500 Degrees.
You notice people love to pick stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Buckethead, Bermuda Triangle, dude. Let's get that Lil Wayne Buckethead called Lil Bucket.
Lil Bucket. That actually,
I want that.
Unironically, would probably go hard.
You're so right.
Like, actually. And the way that Lil Wayne is, like, he would be down. Because, like, he loves, like, he respects rock a lot and, like, metal and, like, loves, like...
Oh, yeah, dude. That famous guitar solo he did.
Yeah, like, he loves all that stuff. So, like, I bet, like, he would be so down. We have My Chemical Romance's debut.
Yet, I was just about to say, if you're not sold yet, we get My Chemical Romance's debut. We've also had a bunch of big ones since you said you weren't sold. I'm going to keep working on you here. Darius Rucker, Back to Then. That's his first. Oh, wow. That's the first he did after. Is this where he went country, though? No, I don't think so. He's not country yet. So that one doesn't count.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, we get Linkin Park Reanimation. While not being a new original song, this one came before Meteora, but after Hybrid Theory. I remember this album. I remember having this album because I never had Hybrid Theory. I got Meteora was the first one I got.
Meteora is the one I always remember the most.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we get John Mayer's first.
Ooh, all right.
Oh, sorry, not quite. This is his EP, which I really love.
Oh, okay.
He's about to come out with his first album. It'll probably be in the next year. I think it is actually. But this Inside Once Out, this EP is super good. It's just him and an acoustic guitar, and it's like 5 songs, and some of them are on his next album, and it's fantastic.
Oh man,
Bowling for Soup.
Oh, this is the album I know. I feel like I know that artwork, right? Girl, All the Bad Guys 1 is on it. Yeah, I love that song. Okay. All right, you might have me.
Well, how about Thug Holiday by Trick Daddy?
True. That's what definitely send it over the edge. Let's see.
Nerf Herder. We got to get into some Nerf Herder,
dude. We really do. They just, God, those guys live and breathe Star Wars, obviously.
Def Leppard X. I'm scrolling down a little bit quicker now.
Yeah, I'm going down. Yeah, I saw
the
we
Black
had a Bruce
Crowes
Springsteen
live
album too.
That's a cool one. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, Seether. Is this their first? Yeah, we get Seether's debut.
Oh, sweet. LA Guns.
Did you say LA Guns? Because that's the one I just saw.
Yep.
That's crazy.
What is that? Their 8th. Okay.
Oh, Coldplay, dude. A Rush of Blood to the Head.
Dude, I
man.
love that album so much.
Come on, man. And 30 Seconds to Mars, we get their debut.
Oh, that's
Does
sick.
that have The Kill on it? I think it might.
Oh, a Boston album.
No,
Randomly.
it doesn't. Oh, this is one of their late ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's after. Well, you know what? Their singer's not dead yet. He dies in 2007.
Let's see. I'm moving on. Uncle Cracker, that's his second. Okay.
Dixie Chicks, we get their 6th. Johnny Cash, what is this? Doesn't even say.
It's just yeah, because it's a live album.
690th.
Oh, Breaking Benjamin debut. I mean, I'm not a big band or fan of theirs, but like, I mean, there's a lot of people that are big fans. So.
Montgomery Gentry has My Town. That song has all their hits on it.
Oh, dude, here's Nerf Herder's rival band, Spock's Beard.
Nice. Did you mention Breaking Benjamin's debut? Because I just saw that
just
too.
did. Yeah,
I thought so. I thought that's what you said.
Let's see.
Jordan Rudess, that's cool.
Aaron
Not
Carter
big,
with another solo, 4th solo album. UFO.
Disturbed.
Oh,
that's their 2nd.
Oh, dude, a Run DMC greatest hits album. Nice.
Really want to know more about this band called ISIS.
And if they still go by that name.
Later, they were like, you got to be fucking kidding me, dude.
Right? Like, ugh. Oh, dude.
Enrique
Iglesias.
Go.
That's a
studio
6th
album.
Why did I think he was new to the scene?
Theory of a Dead Man's debut. Dude, all the Butt Rocks debuting this year.
Yep.
Ted Nugent, Crave Man. Instead of Caveman. Funny. Tonic. Is this the one?
Oh, which album is this? Oh.
It was nominated for a Grammy.
Peter. Supergrass. I'm moving into October now. Oh, we got a Nick Carter compilation album before the Backstreet Boys is what it's called.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice. Oh, dude,
How
Exhibit.
about Exhibit.
Yeah, dude. He had a song on NFL Street too.
NFL Street, dude. He's the NFL Street guy. I think he was a playable character in that too.
I think you're actually not wrong.
I've really thought about going back and playing NFL Street. I want a new one so bad. If I ever get enough money to finance it myself, I'll do it.
Dude, please. Everybody I bring up those games to always just nerds out over them. Like, they were just so good.
They're the best. How can we play NFL Street now?
We got Good Charlotte.
Really the second one.
Second album. Yeah. You like the running on walls in the second one?
Oh, yeah, dude. All the trick stuff.
I was just thinking the other day of one of the challenges from the first game where you have to stop the Bengals who have, what is it where you, I can't remember what it's called.
1 yard to go or something. Yeah.
Well, no, they have what do you call it? Where you go into that overdrive mode.
Like the super mode. Yeah.
You have to stop them from, you have to literally like stop them on a drive, and they have that the whole drive. And I'm like, dude,
I remember that, dude.
So hard. You can't tackle anybody. Like, you have to basically like hope they do a pass and hope you get an interception. That's like the And even then, you intercept it, and they still have that mode on, and they'll make you fumble. Like when they
hit you and fumble and just take it all the way to the end zone. You're like, dude,
so difficult. I remember being in the middle of a run on that game where I was just adding players that had max in their whatever stat they were associated with. I was building a team like that, but I needed to put Peyton Manning because he had full passing, but he was so slow, dude. So I was like, I kind of want to make my own QB. Anyways, back to music. Sorry, we had to nerd out for a second.
October has Hillary Duff, her debut album, and it's a Christmas album. I didn't realize that.
I didn't even see that one. I went over that. What date?
We also get Jason Mraz, his debut. And every time I see his name, I'm reminded of the Family Guy joke, where Peter walks up to guys like, "Oh my God, you're Jason Mraz." He's like, "No, I'm not. I'm just some guy in a hat." "Yeah, you're Jason Mraz."
You're Jason Mraz. We got Keith Urban's third.
Wow, he's killing it.
King Crimson EP. What? They're still doing? Okay. Brooks and Dunn with a Christmas album.
I'm on like 22nd now.
Oh, yeah, you're further ahead
and there's
of me.
some stuff, but not enough. I mean, we get the 19th album from Santana, which has some really dope artwork. I'll give him that. Never really been a big Santana fan.
Which one is which Santana album you said?
Shaman?
Shaman? Is that the big one?
It's one
Or
of
did
the
we already see
million
the big
albums
one?
released on October 22nd.
Goodness gracious, you weren't kidding. One of his is like he has. Oh no, it's not this one. I think it was one of the earlier ones, but he has one where he had like 8 Grammys from the album in one night, broke a record.
It's got to be the Rob Thomas one where
It
he
is.
sang that song.
It is with Smooth on it. I just don't know which one it is.
I think we.
Yeah.
I think we passed that one already. Oh, we get Rascal Flatts Melt. That's a cool one.
Nick Carter with more
second.
stuff. Ooh, Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Hey, perfect. Christina Aguilera.
Nirvana, their greatest hits, the one that this T-shirt is designed after.
For 4th. I'm trying to see. Oh, Johnny Cash. 67th.
And then down here, a bunch of live compilation box set, double out, a bunch of that stuff, you know.
Right around the holidays,
Johnny Cash,
you know?
it is his 67th. That's crazy. Yeah, and U2's even putting out one. Iron Maiden's put out 2.
Ooh, the Wallflowers with their 4th.
Oh, hey, we get Justin Timberlake's Justified. That's massive.
That is huge.
That had that song at the Super Bowl, right?
I think so.
Let me look it up.
I'm a little...
Track listing. Senorita, Like I Love You, Cry Me a River, Rock Your Body.
Oh, yeah, dude. That's peak Justin Timberlake.
He's got it. Well, I mean, it's his first album. So that's pretty good.
I'm
Symphony X,
around...
The Odyssey, I like that album.
I'm at November 12th. Where you at?
Dude, now we got Trap's debut. That's some nostalgia right there.
Let's go.
We are the Trap fan.
Yep. Headstrong on that one.
Apparently, that guy's stuck his foot in his mouth quite a few times, I think, the singer.
Oh, Headstrong is on that one. Okay. It's the lead song. TLC with an album, their 4th, and then 3 Doors Down with their 2nd. Jay-Z with another album. Sean Paul, is this debut? 2nd album. I guess I missed Sean Paul on one of the previous.
3 Doors Down 2nd, but it is one of their famous ones, like really famous. Yeah, When I'm Gone, Away from the Sun, The Road I'm On, Here Without You. Yeah, that's crazy.
We got a Pearl Jam album. Phil Collins. Missy Elliott with her 4th. George Harrison still doing stuff. Goodness. I guess the Beatles are still doing stuff, dude. They're always doing stuff. Audio Slave's debut. True. Audio Slave. Let's go. That album's so good.
Top to bottom, dude.
Oh, yeah, dude. First song to last.
And Matchbox 20, More Than You Think You Are, the one I had, which actually doesn't have that many hits on it, but it does have Unwell, but and some other hits. But yeah, that's the one that I have a ton of nostalgia with. Tupac, Better Days. That's his 8th.
Lionel Richie live. Will Smith Greatest Hits. Busta Rhymes with his 6th. Snoop Dogg.
Sum 41, their 2nd. That's a really famous one. What's on that one? I recognize that. Over My Head, Better Off Dead, Still Waiting. So not that many hits on it, but still a pretty big album, I think, from what I remember. We get Will Smith's Greatest Hits. Is this the one? Nah.
No. Let's see. We got System of a Down. It's called Steal This Album. That's funny. That's their 3rd. Kelly Osbourne. Okay. His daughter with her debut. Damn. Okay, that's not who I thought. I was misreading something. Moving along still.
Wow, we're just not getting into December. Jesus, dude.
Here closing out. Yeah, dude, so much music.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm out at the end here. I thought 2002 got it for me.
Yeah, I'm voting for 2002 so far. And moving into 2003. That's going to be
a tough one to beat, dude. To be honest.
There was a lot.
All right, the first album released January 6th, 2003 by a band called Peter Pan. It's called Tommen Legit. I don't know what to say that. Right after that, we get a really big album, Children of Bodom's biggest, I think. It's called Hate Crew Death Roll.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not.
No, so. if you like metal, it's a big album.
That's why I was like, I don't know metal like you do, so
They're overseas British, I think.
Gotcha. There's a little stretch here of me not knowing anything until Anthrax. I know Anthrax. They have an EP.
Evanescence has something. Yeah, I don't know what it is either, though. Yeah, there's a bunch of these names I can't even pronounce, dude.
Simple Plan with a live album. Okay.
I saw that too. Chiodos, is this their first thing? Their third EP.
Wow, this is like the biggest stretch in a while I've seen before I recognize. I mean, I recognize Lou Reed. What is this? His 19th? Yeah. Goodness. And then Sister Hazel, Chasing Daylight. Let's go.
That's a sick album, dude.
On here. Yep. Blake Shelton right below that with his second studio album. Ooh,
50 Cent.
This is his debut album, right? Because he had that
Get Rich or Die Trying. That's famous, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, The Rocket Summer, Calendar Days.
Oh,
that's
nice.
his first full length. The Rocket Summer is just one guy, from what I remember.
The Rocket Summer. Hall & Oates. What is this? 16th? My goodness. John Mayer, Any Given Thursday. His live album. Is that the one where he does Free? Is that on
Which
that
one?
album? John Mayer's Any Given Thursday. That live album.
That's where he does the Oak Mountain Amphitheater. I played that venue. That's cool. No, that's not the one where he does Free Falling. No.
Okay. Oh, I know you used to like the song Neon a lot, if I remember correctly.
That song's sick, yeah. We missed Room for Squares then, because he wouldn't have put out the live album from the tour before the album. So they left that one off somewhere. So John Mayer's Room for Squares, I believe, came out in 2003. Let me look it up.
I thought we had already seen it maybe in the last episode, but I could be wrong.
Oh, it might have been 2001, actually.
Yeah, I was I could be wrong, but I thought it was in our first episode.
2001. Yeah, that's crazy. Which means that EP must have come out after it, even though I think it was recorded before it. Interesting. Okay. Anyway, back to it. Michael Bublé, I guess that's his debut.
That's exactly where I'm at, dude. Way to be on the same wavelength as me right there.
Yeah, dude. Vince Gill, though.
Phenomenal.
Love Vince Gill.
Dude, I'm excited. I'm about to hear Michael Bublé all the time because his Christmas album is legendary.
So good, dude. So good.
Yeah, one of the best. Like,
we got to do
voice for
we
it.
might need to inject a Christmas episode in here where we just talk about Christmas music.
Yeah, we definitely should. Oh, dude, Godier with his debut album. He's the one that does
Somebody I Used to Love. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of him.
That's the only song he has. And after that album, he just stopped making music.
That makes sense. R. Kelly's Chocolate Factory, which now might be a little tainted based on the title.
Right. You love going back and looking like R. Kelly. Same thing's going to happen with all P. Diddy's music. Like, it's all going to be like a touchy subject. Damn, Styx doing stuff in the 2000s? They're 14th? It's crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Wouldn't have guessed. Dude, every time I think of Styx, I think of I think it's How I Met Your Mother, where they compare it like, imagine like getting tickets to go see Led Zeppelin and you show up and Styx is playing.
Yeah.
it's like the joke or something like that.
It's so funny.
Like, poor Styx.
Yeah, Styx is like, hey,
we're not bad. We're just not
catching strays over here.
Yeah.
Switchfoot, the beautiful letdown, dude. Is that the one we had that we broke?
You said Switchfoot?
Yeah. Yeah. Meant to Live, Dare You to Move. Those are good songs, to be fair.
Oh, yep. That's it.
Dare You to Move is a straight up good song. Meant to Live, a little bit less so, but still good.
Dragon Force. I don't know any of their stuff, but this is their debut.
You know,
I know Through the Fire and Flames. I'm saying I don't know anything outside of that song.
Oh, yeah. If you know Through the Fire and Flames, you know all their stuff.
It's not on that album, but that is their debut.
Yeah. Sick Puppies. Cool Art. Goddard. I remember them. Human Zoo.
Oh, that's right. Goddard. Another Run DMC compilation album, man.
Dude, they just keep compiling every possible permutation of everything they have. We get Hootie and the Blowfish. Oh, that's their fourth. It's self-titled. It threw me off.
Yeah,
we already had the other one.
Dude, I love that the Kids Pop on here. Kids Pop 4.
Oh, dude, let's not skip over Evanescence's debut, Fallen, which when you look at the art, you'll recognize it's probably their biggest album.
Oh, yep. Wow, that instantly is It looks like
Bring
an
Me to
app.
Life, obviously, on it. And then My
Yeah.
Immortal and a few others.
That song is huge to this day, man. Like you
Bring Me
can
to
go to
Life, yeah,
anybody and go,
it's
"Wake
crazy.
me up," and they'll just they know.
Wake me up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake me up.
Wake me up. There's a version of Goofy singing it. It's
Yeah,
so
I've
good.
heard that one. That's so funny.
Wake
King
me
Crimson
up.
again, still.
Wake me up inside. Ugh. Let's see. I'm still moving along. The Clash compilation. God, it makes me mad when I see these like compilation albums of bands that aren't even together. It's just the label like, fuck, we need money.
Yeah, it's like, God, dude,
we need
that
some
boat
money.
payment's coming up.
Jesus.
How am I going to get this second yacht?
Yeah, dude, it's just the greediest shit I've ever seen. Like, there's no art behind it. There's no like anything. It's just money hungry. That's the only reason for them. So,
Yeah, that makes sense. Reliant K. Remember, I was spending so much time a couple episodes ago trying to remember their name.
Shut up, Paul McCartney.
We get Head PE. Blackout.
No one cares. Head
Nobody knows
PE.
about Head PE.
Oh, interesting artwork. The Allman Brothers Band, Hitting the Note. Oh, interesting title. Dude, look, the way they write the Allman Brothers is like how the Doobie Brothers right there.
That's so sick. Yeah, I love that. It's so awesome.
That font.
Dude.
Smog.
This one doesn't hold a candle to 2002. Fall Out Boy is their debut
close.
mini EP.
And Warren Zevon with a compilation. Nice. Rob Zombie with a soundtrack to one of his movies. Oh, Linkin Park Meteora.
Oh, dude, Linkin Park Meteora. Nice.
Big one. Not enough to win the year, but man, this is
a little redemption, finally. Jesus.
Yeah, right?
All right, well, we're only in April. Let's see. Chris Cagle's Chris Cagle. That's a really good album. Country guy. The White Stripes Elephant. All right, that's massive. That yields, I believe, Seven Nation Army. My puppy downstairs agrees. Yeah. So that's a few big ones right there.
You mentioned
Godsmack Faceless.
You mentioned the White Stripes, right? Just now?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. I was reading something on when we went over to see if a certain song was on the album. All right.
That Godsmack album comes when you buy it. I remember it comes with your own like assembly kit for a Harley Davidson.
Really?
And a few wrenches and a wife beater to get out there in the garage and build it in the summer.
Jeez. That is Godsmack to a T. Sorry, guys.
The Black Keys, we get their second one. Thick Freakness.
We've got a little stretch of stuff I don't know. Ziggy Marley. Nice. Bob Marley's son with his debut. Fleetwood Mac, Say You Will.
The Presley family feels like Elvis might have run his course here, so they released Lisa Marie Presley's debut studio album instead.
Swapping over. This is Fleetwood Mac's final album, by the way. Their 17th and final.
Rise Against, Revolutions Per Minute. Their second.
Kelly Clarkson's debut, Thankful. Right after this would be the one she made after she won American Idol, I believe.
I think you're right.
Yep. Madonna, American Life, her 9th.
Black Label Society again.
And a little
side note, I just saw the band Sleep, and it reminded me. Did you see Sleep Token's headlining download this year?
No, I didn't.
Wild.
That's awesome.
It's like one of the biggest slots you can get in music. It's usually reserved for like Guns N' Roses and Metallica and like Paul McCartney, crazy stuff.
They're getting the headline. That's sick.
Insane, yeah.
Macy Gray album. Like some Macy Gray.
Bret Michaels, Songs of Life. I remember having this album, I think.
Bret Michaels.
Maybe not.
Jet, dude. Nice. An EP. Their debut EP.
Jet's coming.
That means, yep, I was going to say, we'll get that Jeff debut soon.
Lamb of God As the Palaces Burn. That's a good one.
So then this is Fall Out Boy's debut here, because you said they had that EP.
They had that EP, and I was reading about it. It said they did record it in 2 days, and it was rushed and not good. So they hate to consider that their first release.
Yeah, so this is their first studio album then. Oh, look at that.
What day is it? Oh, I see it here. Take this to your grave.
Then we got Anthrax still doing it.
Yeah, 2 days is not enough time.
Yeah, right. 2 days is criminally short. Ooh, Third Eye Blind.
Deftones. That's their fourth. Dude, quit doing this to me. Live. Birds of Prey. That's their seventh, though. Oh, Cass McCombs.
I know. I was just looking at that.
Someone you related to.
I guess so. Somewhere along the line.
Cashton. That should have been your name.
Cashton.
Got to get out there and make that Cashton. What do we got here? Power Man 5000. I mean, dude, there's really not a lot going on here, in my opinion.
Another Weird Al.
Even Prince, it's like an obscure 27th album.
Right?
Led Zeppelin, it's a DVD. I do recognize that DVD, though. I remember seeing that.
Leonard Skinner with their 12th Vicious Cycle. Out of nowhere. Yeah, like you said.
Shine Down, Leave a Whisper.
And stuff.
Yeah, we're in the butt rock era now. This is their debut, though. That's a pretty big one.
Goodness. Miles Davis box set with Sugar Ray in the Pursuit of Leisure After. I think there's one song on there, right? Is she really going out with him, Mr. Bartender? Not even really. They're big stuff. Oh, Train, My Private Nation. What's on that one again? Calling All Angels. Okay, that's that one.
Yeah, Calling All
Get
Angels.
to Me.
Yep.
We like Get to Me. Get to Me is a good one.
That's a great one.
That's a hit.
But the only big one. The only big one is Calling All Angels.
Yeah.
What great album art though. Hey, we get Saint Anger. That might be a negative for this year.
Damn. Yeah, I know, right? You say Saint Anger.
It's cool. It's got some cool stuff on it. I think that album gets more hate than it deserves. I don't think it deserves love, but it gets way too much hate for what it is. Fountains of Wayne. Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom comes out here.
Oh, nice. That's a win for this year.
I had someone request that at the last gig we played.
Really?
I was like, have you been listening to us? No, we don't know Stacy's mom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Somebody came up and asked if we could play We Are Family. It's like, bro, we're a country band. No, we're not 5 soulful black women.
Yes.
We're not going to be playing We Are Family. Sorry.
Yeah. You know what? Shout out to them being brave enough to even ask the question.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a little credit. Just a little bit.
Seosin, their star. I remember that EP.
Oh, dude, we were just talking about this. King Ghidorah, one of MF Doom's pseudonyms. Take Me to Your Leader.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Beyonce, Dangerously in Love.
Where are we at now? I'm moving into July now with As I Lay Dying. Wow, they're back in the news again with some crazy stuff.
Oh, dude, you skipped over a big one, actually. Black Eyed Peas, Elefunk.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's huge.
I
had that album and everything. Oh, wow, that album brings back.
Right? Look at that cover.
I mean, I had that album when it came out. Like, and I listened to it so much.
That's why I just saw it and I was like, retarded. I had that one too. Yeah, you can't say that anymore. That's crazy.
Hey Mama, Shut Up. Remember all that? And Where's the Love? You remember that?
Yep. I still think I know all the words to it.
That's awesome. I'm going to watch some NFL Street gameplay after this.
He's going to take a full
Mad Lib. We were just talking about Mad Lib the other day.
Yep. Mad Lib, Shades of Blue.
All right, we're down into July now. As I Lay Dying, Frail Worlds Collapse. There's one song I know off them. I don't know if it was off this album. Oh, it is. 94 Hours. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Alice, Kitty, Quit Poking Me.
David Lee Roth with a 6th solo, and Nobody Cared. Sorry, Dave.
For which one?
David Lee Roth, Diamond Dave.
Oh, yeah, his 6th. Yeah, his first 2 were huge. His 6th, I don't know about.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think past those ones.
It looks like it's all covers.
Oh, it's one of those. I'm not gonna lie, I usually don't like cover
mostly
albums,
covers,
but I like Weezer's cover album. I don't know why.
Interesting.
It's really good.
Yeah, cover album is an interesting move. There's a lot said by doing that. Brooks and Dunn, Red Dirt Road. I just saw that one too.
Yeah.
Bruce Kulick. We hung out with him on the Kiss Cruise.
Oh, that guy looks cool. Got a good look.
Dude, the art
Oh,
for
dude,
Transformers.
Gavin DeGraw Chariot. You remember that?
Oh, love that album. I remember getting that for Christmas.
Oh, really?
And my dad looked at it and goes, Dallas, this Gavin guy looks gay.
Bro, that just sounds like, yep. I see it in my head.
I was like, no.
No.
I don't know if he's gay or not. I do know my friend is somehow related to him, like a cousin or something like that. He said he was over at Thanksgiving one year and they were all playing around the piano and stuff.
Oh, dude. And
album is fantastic. And the stripped version is fantastic as well. I love Gavin DeGraw.
You ready for more nostalgia? Yellow Card's Ocean Avenue.
Dude, that's like one of the top nostalgias ever.
Right? Coming a little after that, dude. Do 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 do.
You know what's funny? Yeah, that first drum hit, I always remembered it being like a little cymbal or something. If you go back and listen to it, it's freaking crazy China cymbal he hits.
Yeah.
It's huge. I went back and listened to it. I was like, oh, dude, that's crazy. 3 Days Grace? That's their debut, dude. Great times with this album. Just Like You, I Hate Everything About You. It's got a lot to say about you, whoever you are.
Queensryche Tribe.
Yeah, I think Queensryche is just kind of like...
Did American Soldier already come out? Or
yeah.
I can't remember. It did.
Everybody hated that album too, but we loved it.
Yep.
Oh, Nevermore. Never disappointing with a cool album cover. Enemies of Reality.
Oh, that actually looks so sick. Great job to the artist. That is phenomenal.
That's really cool. The Vinyl Countdown, Reliant K. That's funny.
Oh, what is Smash Mouth's 4th? Get the picture. Anything on this one? I can't remember. Nope. Nothing that is famous.
Smash Mouth had a couple more hits than you think. Not many, but a couple.
I've listened to their whole discography before. I actually like them, but a lot of their hits actually came in like their second and third album, I want to say. Or maybe their third.
Yeah. Well, they really blew up when their song was in Shrek.
On Shrek,
and then Shrek blew up. So it was kind of like a double blow up there.
Yep.
Because you never know, those movies, those kids' movies come out. They could be Shrek or they could be, Princess and the Frog. Like, it's like you never know when a movie's going to blow up like that. And it blew up and it just happened to have their stuff in it too. Dierks Bentley, his debut. We went to his bar in Nashville. It's a cool spot.
I don't think we went to any of the famous country artists' bars. I know like almost every single one's owned by somebody.
Oh, did you not even go to Broadway then? Because that's all Broadway is.
No, we did. We went to Acme down at the end, which is not owned by anybody, I don't think.
Yeah, there's a couple like Tootsies and stuff.
But we went up there and we watched like college football and stuff.
That's awesome. That sounds like a hell of a time.
And then we, after that, we then just kind of hopped into a couple. I mean, I'm sure I hopped into one owned by someone, but we hopped into a couple different ones and just sat and watched the band, get a beer, moved to the next place.
Yep.
That's
kind of how it works. Yep. We spent the most time in Kid Rocks.
I was going to say, but like Kid Rocks and stuff, like all those ones had like lines to get in, and we just kind of popped in the ones that had like an open table. So
yeah, we went into Alan Jackson's and no one was there. It was old. It was dirty. We were just like, nice.
I want to go back to Nashville with some friends, dude. It's a good time. I also love seeing the Titans. I also love seeing the Titan Stadium across the river over there. So cool. Like down at the end of the road. Vikings actually play there next week. And
nice.
At the beginning of the year, I wanted to set up a trip to go to the game and like it be in Nashville, but I just ended up deciding that would be a little too expensive and canceled it. I looked up tickets and it was like the cheapest ones were like $300. And I was like,
Jesus.
That's not even going to be that good of a game. Yeah.
Hey, we get another band called Jedi Mind Tricks. That's cool. They should tour with the Murph Herders. We get Hillary Duff's real first album, Metamorphosis. I only know this because my sister had it.
What date are you in?
Waking the Fallen. I'm down here in August because I hear my dog crying.
August.
I'll let her out in a minute.
Yeah, I'm in August too. I just don't know where I'm at. I'm at like the 12th. When Blues Traveler.
Right, we got Iron Maiden, Dance of Death. Yeah, I remember this album cover. It's one of the worst ones I've ever seen.
Oh,
Iron
no.
Maiden, Dance of Death. It's just, it's like, it looks like, you know, a CGI like PS1 game.
Jessica Simpson with her third. Trying to find. Ooh, Kings of Leon. Is that their debut? Yep, it is. Youth and Young
I saw
Manhood.
that. There it is. Yep. Yeah, you're a little bit behind me there. Yeah, I see that. Yeah, that's nice. Kings of Leon. Deep Purple, bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Just terrible, terrible art.
Is this Mary J. Blige 6th? There's the Hillary Duff. Okay, I gotcha. Warren Zevon still doing it. Actually, straight up, just Warren Zevon on every album artwork just looks like a serial killer / raper. I'm so sorry, Warren, but your look is creepy, man. I'm just putting that out there.
Yep. Come on, Warren.
Just couldn't trust you alone with kids. I'm sorry. Michael Bolton Vintage. Let's see. What else do we have? I like the band name The Slackers. Great. Oh, John Mayer, Heavier Things. Nice. Down here, what is this? August 9th or September 9th?
Yep.
We got Heavier Things.
I saw the Libertines too, who I'd never heard of, but then just recently heard of.
ZZ Top with their 14th. Wow, they have a lot more albums than I thought as well. I don't know a whole lot
Things
about.
is a great album, by the way. Jet, Get Born. That's the Are You Gonna Be My Girl and a few others. Really good. Jet's a great band. I think they're from Australia. Yeah.
Australia puts out some good bands.
Always kind of sound like AC/DC.
Yeah, that's true. It's not always a bad thing though.
No, you can't sound any better than AC/DC. That's the best. Sound like AC/DC. That's great.
Oh, another MF Doom.
Billy Talent, their
Victor
first
Vaughn.
one, and it was 3 times platinum.
Really?
Oh, Bubba Sparks, Deliverance. You remember this one?
I gotta look at
I've been traveling for some time. Looking for a bottle of wine.
Yeah, dude, I haven't thought about that in forever.
Dusty Road in the name of my deliverance.
Jeez. All right, Perfect Circle. Erica Badu. Nothing crazy standing out. Muse, Absolution, their third.
No, I'm scrolling through here. I don't see much. Pantera, we get their best of. That's another one of those I got at the beach and listened to and got into Pantera because people kept talking about him. Nickelback, The Long Road. That's a pretty big one from what I remember.
Their fourth. Let's see. Rob Zombie. Limp Bizkit with
Limp
their
Bizkit. There we
fourth.
go. That's their fourth.
Uh-oh. Dave Matthews.
Oh, Outkast. Speaker Box Love Below. That's huge.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one. That's their biggest one. They had the honors of making our mixtapes.
Yep. That's right. Guy's name is Dido, or girl Dido. I would change that. It looks too close to dildo.
It's Ditto.
Ditto. Yeah, change it.
She does the song that Eminem did with the song Stan. The tears gone cold, or the tears gone cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all. That's her.
Yeah,
that's her. Yeah, she did that song.
Yeah,
she has another. She has another one other song that's like pretty known on the radio. But my voice.
There's a band called Toxic Holocaust, as opposed to what?
Happy Holocaust. Happy Holocaust.
That would be a hilarious band name. I'm adding that to my list right now.
Jeez.
I got a real funny one on here recently that I'll tell you. Beef James.
Beef James. Jeez.
Yep.
Jeez. Oh, nope. They're still taking money out of Elvis. are trying to push
Oh,
it.
really? Oh,
Yeah,
come on, man.
another compilation with Elvis. Leave him
All right.
alone, man. Let him rest in peace. Kenny Chesney with a Christmas album.
There you go.
Ludacris, Chicken and
Ludacris. I feel like
Beer.
Ludacris. I know this one. I feel like Ludacris was also in like NBA Street, NFL Street, those kind of games. Tupac remix. I'm skimming through here. Steve Lukather, Santa Mental. That's got to be Christmassy. Yep.
I'm going through pretty quick. Blondie with an album randomly.
Static
Okay.
X. They're kind of a weird butt rock band. Death Cab for Cutie. That's their fourth. That's really cool art. I like that a lot.
Dude, didn't a guy? Oh no, that was never mind. I answered my own question before I even asked it. All right. Man, the end of the year is always here's an Amy Winehouse album. Frank, her debut. Oh, I didn't know she debuted.
Oh, nice.
Right. Okay. Sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Not bad,
Love
not
it.
bad. This didn't beat 2002, but it definitely redeemed itself as far as like
little bit,
not
yeah.
it didn't embarrass itself out here. Oh, dude, this is the Bare Naked Ladies album that I'm most familiar with. Everything to Everyone. I don't know if the album artwork means anything to you, but it
No, I don't recognize it.
because it
I
has
don't
another
recognize the songs
postcard.
Off of it.
Another postcard was like my favorite song by them.
Oh, Something
That's why.
Corporate's second album. Yeah, I need to play their stuff again. I want to remember why I liked them.
Bare
'Cause
Naked Ladies
until I
is
saw
like
this.
Something Corporate. Oh yeah, you were saying that. You're like, there's something there that I remember, but you just don't.
I remember loving it.
Oh, loving it.
Don't remember anything about it though. I'm down here now. I think in December. Peter Gabriel's Hit. It's a compilation. That's funny.
Yeah, they did not end this year out strong, man. Sorry, guys.
Aaron Carter. Yeah, no, there's nothing here, dude.
Yeah, they just kind of Oh wait. Pink.
Oh, Kid
Try
Rock.
This. That's one I owned.
Kid Rock self-titled. That's his sixth though.
Yeah, I had this Pink album. Try This.
Oh, Chili Peppers have a greatest hits.
I don't know if
Very
you remember that
recognizable
one.
greatest hits album.
God is a DJ. Trouble. Which album? You said a greatest hits? Is it the
Yeah. Oh, and we get the Britney
it's
Spears
that
album
one.
that has Toxic on it.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Oh, and then Linkin Park does Live in Texas. I had that album. Played it a lot.
Yep, I remember it. Dude, I had that. It was like a double cover CD. I had that one too.
Yep.
Whitney Houston with a Christmas album. Not bad.
Default.
We like that. Oh, dude, Nelly. Oh, it's a remix album. Puddle of Mud.
Oh, you got Daft Punk, Daft Club.
Second. Daft Punk, which one? Oh, Daft
Oh,
Club.
I was not in December. I was in November. Now I'm in December. Alicia Keys, her second. Man, I love Alicia Keys. She's awesome.
Dude, she's amazing musician. It's awesome. Great piano player.
Some of her stuff gives me the New York vibe too.
Yes, for sure.
That's it. I'm at the end. I don't see much else here.
Yeah, nothing really wait, is that oh dude, that's seventh. Never
Oh,
mind.
The Offspring Splinter. That's a
That's
big
what
album.
I was like, that's their seventh, but
And
I'm trying to
Hoobastank The
remember.
Reason. That's a big one too.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that one too. But that's about it. Oh, Nick Cannon. Lol. His debut. No one cares. Sorry, bud.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it. 2000s part 2. We went through 2002 and 2003 today, as you know, and 2002 came out on top, not only of just today, it came out on top of all the 2000s so far. So we're going to keep an eye on. Next time we'll go through 4 and 5.
Yep. And we'll see if they have the strength to overtake 2. But
I think 2 was really strong.
yeah. But
All
that'll
right,
be
guys.
it for today.
Yeah, hit us with those reviews wherever you're listening to this. Follow us on those socials, all that good stuff that I mentioned at the top of the show. And we'll see you guys next week.
Peace.